While the men were at war, the women were left to fend for their families alone and to take care of the property. They had to take on the tasks of what the men of the household would normally take care of. The women had to cope with the thought of losing their husbands in war. These are their stories.
When will my husband be back from France, my dear? I am worried sick. God, my Father, protect my love from the battlefields of hate.
Don't worry, my dearest Isabel. He will come back strong from the Great War.
Yes, Isabel, don't worry, for all we need to worry about now are these crops and those hungry children inside.
You ladies stay in here. I'll go get the children. I am worried we will not get enough profits out of these crops that we have harvested this season.
Oh dear, the baby's crying again.
Okay, I'll go take care of her. Can you please fix the supper? And also, can you call in Penelope to come and help me clean up the house?
Yes, Mother. I will also get firewood for the fireplace.
Thank you, dear. You've been a great help to me during this stressful time. I sure do miss my husband, and all this added work gets tiring.
Oh, you're welcome.
Women whose husbands, fathers, brothers, and sons were in France under Britain's military serving in war often had to use their own skills to sell and make enough money to get their families through the month. These skills consisted of nursing, selling baked goods, and selling homemade clothing. Women were often put into dark and gloomy factories with little lighting that were extremely dangerous and unsafe because of the newly developing technology. They were put into these factories to replace all the men who before used to work there. When the men were off fighting for their country, the public of Canada set up a fund to help support the female family members of the troops. This funding program was called the CPF, the Canadian Patriotic Fund. Soon after the funding was created, Prime Minister Borden then made it legal for women in Canada to vote freely. They were finally given a voice. The women are sitting outside on the porch, gloomy and depressed, pondering the situation in which their loved ones are at war fighting for their country and awaiting a hopefully healthy and safe return home.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style but no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.